Welcome to Inside the Owls Burrow, presented by Baptist Health. I'm Frank Fort. The Florida Atlantic softball team has had an outstanding season. Now, that kind of success requires contributions from up and down the lineup. And one of the storylines there is the bounce back from injury by second baseman Cameryn Orland. This particular story begins prior to fall practice of 2023, when Cameryn Orland suffered an ACL knee injury, causing her to miss the entire season.
Honestly, it was a roller coaster. There was ups and downs, but at first it was hard because I had to see people play the sport that I love, and I was off to the side. But also there was good in it, and I got to be off to the side and learn more about the game.
And I remember going home thinking, wow, we just lost our starting shortstop. And that was a moment when you're a first-time head coach of, okay, what do we do? But for Cam, I always knew what she could be. And along the way and along the journey, she kind of lost herself a little bit, because it's hard when you're rehabbing for 9 to 12 months, just figuring out and seeing everybody successful around you. This summer, she stayed here this summer. She did a rehab. We got to do some hitting within her rehab and some defensive stuff. And, I was bringing in transfers left and right. And, there was this kind of awkwardness a little bit. And I finally looked at her and I just said, what's the problem? She says, nothing, I'm good. I'm like, does it bother you that I brought in somebody at your position? She's like, no, I'm good. And I said, you can tell me the truth. She says, well, I just what do you need from me? And I said, I need you to be Cam Orland, and I need you to be spunky. I need you to be a tough out. I need you to be a voice on the field. I need you to show your personality, and that's what I need.
A turning point for Orland came in a team pickleball outing early this year, which turned very competitive.
The way she played pickleball that day, I remember looking at her and I go, that's how I want you to play softball. And she just kind of laughed at me, and I said, no, I want you to play softball the way you play pickleball. You were confident, you were strong, you were demanding, you owned the court. And so I say that because it took some reassuring to Cam that she was good enough, that we did need her. And once she finally got a little taste of it, she hasn't let it go.
It was something different, and everyone was just really hungry to win this competition, and it was a championship game, and everyone was willing to do whatever they could just to get that trophy.
Do you remember the conversation that Jordan had with you after that tournament?
She just looked at me and she goes, Cameryn, if you can play the game of softball like you just played the game of pickleball, you'll be a player that no one can touch, and you'll just be unbeatable. At first I was a little bit shy and just trying my best to be the best player that I could be, and was trying too hard and was failing a lot. But after that outing at pickleball, I kind of found myself in who I was, and that was an energetic, competitive person. And ever since then, I've stayed true to that and have been that person ever since.
It was really unassuming because she's just a sweet little girl, and she comes out on the pickleball court and looks like she's a professional and is dominating, and I was scared of her because she would get so close to the net and just slam it on you. And so she's come out and just really made a name for herself, hitting so many doubles. And it's really awesome. It's a spark as being someone that's at the top of the lineup. Having her get on base like that makes my job a lot easier and takes the pressure off of us, knowing that she can do it too.
Batting almost exclusively in the 9th spot in the batting order, Orland has hovered between a 280 and 300 average during the course of the Owls' first season in the American Conference.
Going into the 9th spot, I just try to do something for my team to get it going and get something started, whether that's laying down a sneaky bunt or if that's just getting a single. I'm not typically a person that will hit home runs or hit a lot of doubles or triples, but just trying to get something on, try to get something out there for my team just to get on and get something going. That's always what I try to aim for when I am in that 9th spot.
This is also the first time Cameryn has played without her older sister, Carissa, as an Owl teammate, as her eligibility expired after the 23 season.
I love it, but I do hate it because she always keeps a smile on my face, and I always know that I can go to her when I'm down or something like that. And but it's actually funny because after the games or something like that, she'll be like, oh, something about my swing, or try to coach me or something like that. So it's a bit funny, but I do miss her on the field, and I miss having that good connection with my sister on and off the field. So.
These boxing gloves have been seen in the Owls dugout all season. They are emblematic of the softball team's theme as established by Coach Clark.
Our team theme is Fight Club, and I was a teacher for 3 years before I got into coaching, and I believe that when you give kids or you give people something to grasp onto and something to relate back to, then you're fighting for something. We decided that we were going to go once a month in the off season to different gyms around town, and we were going to teach the girls how to box. And so it's been something that they've really taken on. It's something that we always go back and talk about, so I'll even start the game like, we want to throw the first punch. Okay, we want to go, if we're visitors, we want to throw the first punch and we want to get a runner on. Or if we're on defense, we want to get, a 1, 2, 3 inning. And so you kind of can relate that theme back to little wins throughout the game.
Coming up next, this pitcher is the second in his family to suit up for the Owls. The story of Tyler Murphy and his father, next on Inside the Owls Burrow.
Hey there, South Florida. Jason Graciano from Phil Smith Acura here, and we've got something exciting to share. We're proud to announce our newest partnership with FAU Athletics. Basketball, football, baseball, tennis, you name it, and we're in it together. At Phil Smith Acura, we're all about excellence. Drive an Acura with unmatched performance and support your local FAU team. It's a winning combination. Come on down to Phil Smith Acura or visit us online at philsmithacura.com. Experience excellence on and off the road.
There's something about the power of integrity. That's why we aren't in the business of creating sales.
Go Solar Power, how can I help you?
We're focused on creating value. Call us old-fashioned, but we believe trust isn't just given, it's earned. Go Solar Power, a service experts company.
The FAU MBA Sport Management program really stood out to me because it was in South Florida. It was in an area that I knew, but not only that, it was top in the world, top in the nation, and it was in an area that is really very rich in sports, between professional sports, tournaments, just everything. There's professional athletes that live here. There's really all facets. It was an easy decision for me to make that call to go to FAU because I could get that mix of executive education and that focus in professional sports.
Inside the Owls Burrow is presented by Baptist Health Orthopedic Care, the official sports medicine provider of Florida Atlantic Athletics. By Cedar Foods, Cedars, no better hummus. By FAU MBA in Sport Management, nationally renowned and ranked number 11 globally. By Phil Smith Kia, driving the Owls to victory together in style. By Sage Dental, the official dental provider of FAU Athletics. Book at mysagedental.com. And by Shiner Law Group, the injury lawyers that get you more because you deserve more. The Owl women's golf team finished 7th in their first American Athletic Conference tournament. Freshman Charlotte Perkins was the top FAU performer, finishing 14th in the 55-player field with a 1 under par total for 54 holes. Perkins' opening round of 3 under 69 was her best round of the season. In the men's conference tournament, Max Sturzik closed out his college career with a tie for 6th, finishing 2 under par for the 54-hole event, including a second round 65. In baseball, CJ Williams won Pitcher of the Week award for the week ending April 21st. A fantastic performance in the opening game of a series against Tulane. The senior right-hander threw a career-high 111 pitches, allowing just 5 hits and striking out 5 as he tossed the first complete game shutout by an Owls pitcher since Brandon Rhodes in March of 2016. The Owls won the game 5-0. Sophomore Tyler Murphy has been the number 2 starter in the Owls rotation this season. Like any young pitcher, there have been highs and lows, but Tyler knows he can always talk to one person about the challenges of college baseball. That's his father, Tommy, who also played for the Owls. Tommy Murphy was a shortstop at FAU from 1998 to 2000 and was a third-round pick of the Anaheim Angels. He played 10 years in the minors and reached the big leagues for parts of 2006 and 7.
The team that we had, it was an emotion and a feeling, and we felt all connected to where we really wanted to be together and play against other teams.
You got drafted in the 3rd round by the Angels, and you did eventually make it to the major leagues. It wasn't a long career, but the dream was realized, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe they call it a cup of coffee. But no, it was a journey that I wouldn't trade. It was a dream of mine. I followed it as long as I could. I was blessed with the chance to actually make it in 2006, a little bit 2007. And I wouldn't change that for anything. Would have loved to stay longer, but that led me to where I am now.
Did you take Tyler to FAU baseball games at some point?
We did. Probably mostly during alumni games and stuff like that. He'd come down on the field. We actually have a pretty cool picture of him and Mac on the sidelines as a young boy and a coach.
So I think growing up, you could always say that like having my dad play here, it would always be a dream to be able to play at the school that your dad played at. You know, I definitely had an experience through my college recruiting of just trying to find a place that would fit me. And it just so happens that this was the place that probably fit best for me just in general all around.
What's the best advice, or what did he tell you about the challenges of playing college baseball?
You know, the challenges that he brought up were always more mental than physical because just of the way that the game is played, this game is a 90% mental game. So growing up, everything that he brought up was very much focused on strengthening your mind and who you are as a person and a player, rather besides the physical parts. And I think that's helped me a lot growing up as a person and then being able to bring that into the game at such a high level. You know, he always does go back on, you know, there's so much more to this game than being on the field 24/7. And you know, he's definitely prepped me a lot of life lessons on how to be a better person after all this, and that, you know, you got to really make the time count when you're out there on the field because there's only so many days left, so you got to hang up the cleats. So I think his main thing for me was just making me a better person on the field and then carrying that into life after this.
After making just 4 starts as a freshman, Murphy underwent an ulnar nerve transplant in his elbow last fall and wasn't ready to pitch until just before this season's opening game.
It's the game of baseball. It's really frustrating sometimes. You know, I haven't really had that much time to develop my arsenal besides just my fastball, just because of the timing of my surgery. So trying to go into a starter role and be able to develop these pitches kind of set me back in that aspect. But you know, I've always been someone who's very strong mentally, so this is kind of something I look forward to and getting to, because now that at least I know where I'm at, there's only upside from here.
Changes high level, going down with a couple breaking balls, go up with the heater.
Went with the breaking ball, tripled up on it, got him for the strikeout.
Are you nervous, Dad, watching him, or are you pretty calm?
I've got to tell you, I was never this nervous playing baseball. Watching your son pitch is one of the most nerve-wracking things you can ever experience as a parent.
In your heart, you want to make him proud. You want to say, this was right for everybody. This was right for me. This was right for FAU. This was right for the family.
Having him playing here and him getting drafted in the 3rd round is definitely something that, you know, I want to work up to and be able to carry on through this program. Even not for him, but just for myself, as you know, this is something that I've been working very hard on. So also to make him proud and my family proud.
You work as hard as you can and you try to find the best opportunity for you. His mother and I we feel truly blessed that it did work out for FAU and that he can carry on that lineage.
Coming up, head coach Tom Herman is wired for sound during football spring game.
How many plays white offense, red offense?
That's next on Inside the Owls Burrow. This is Inside the Owls Burrow, presented by Baptist Health. Spring football practice concluded in mid-April, but we still have a lot of great content to share with you. Hagerty family head football coach Tom Herman wore a microphone during the spring game.
It's a great day to be great.
Great day. I think you get it past the minus 40, probably 4th and 3 or 2, you know, somewhere around there. And then we'll start with white offense, regardless. Money. Hug a big guy. What are they doing? What are they doing? Hug a big guy. We got to speed up, Jet. Not just the quarterback, too. Everybody. Is it going to start on your line?
Be your choice. You're down. We're assuming you're down, right?
Yes.
Yes, you can ask. So we would go on your choice.
Yeah, on the snap. Hang on. Tell him we're going on the snap. It would be my choice. How about that?
He's good leaving it on if he wants.
What was the play?
It was a stop fault.
Oh, yeah. The leverage is even. You can leave that on.
You want him to do 2 minutes or not? I pulled him already.
When did you pull him?
He had after the last series. He played up till the last series.
I mean, is he already undone?
No, he's ready to go. He asked.
Let him do 2 minutes. Yeah. We should be going that way, guys. White, got the pick. Turn around. Just make sure they mark the quarterback where I whistle it when they hear the whistle. 4th and 5, you're going. 4th and 5, you're going. Go. 36 right middle. 36 right middle. First down. We already called first down play. Carrier. Go! Say it louder! Hey, tell them just to stop the clock for a minute or two. I want to get these young quarterbacks some reps.
We don't get to practice for 3.5 months, but we do get to practice this and this. Okay? We get to get our bodies right. They put some more armor on so that we can go into the season full strength. Understood? So we got something really special.
The Owl running backs were impressive all throughout spring practice. Newcomer CJ Campbell had a 75-yard touchdown run during the spring game. He was wired for sound during practice.
Okay. Oh, you snitching on me. This music selection today is a little off. Okay. Doing a little better now. 1. And got for another opportunity. Let's go. Let's hustle. Emphasize it, bro. I'd rather you get the habit right than practice a bad habit. Side step, B gap. Read the play side back because it was 4 down. My favorite play right there. Counter. I love you, K1. We gotta make those though. Once we started, it was the music. Like I told you, the music. Yeah. The music got me going. Hey man, don't be nervous when you get in now.
He's coming. He's coming. I'm striking on the ride. Hey.
Either a punt or a field goal this year.
Oh, something. You know, you go block one, and then they just somehow end up in your possession, in your hands. You take off running. You good? Ooh-wee. I caught a helmet to the hand, but sometimes you don't say it. That's why I was asking.
That's what I'm saying. If y'all look, if we gonna rip, folk out there, and y'all already right here, I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna move.
You feel me? I'm gonna move. You feel me? Let me move.
Be strong for me out there. Yeah, be strong for me right there. I needed that one. Woo! Woo!
Coming up next, this new Owl is making the jump from NAIA football to the Owls and the American Conference. That story straight ahead on Inside the Owls Burrow.
At Sage Dental, you'll experience a modern, family-friendly approach to dentistry. From pediatric dentistry and orthodontics to cleanings and oral surgery, we've got the latest technology to provide your family the best dental care all in one place. And for a limited time, get a free new patient exam and x-rays, plus a free ProClean Sonic toothbrush at your first hygiene visit. Book your appointment today at mysagedental.com. Sage Dental. Open up and say awesome.
To win at this game, you have to put in the work, know the game plan, and execute. At Duffy's, our game is always on.
At Delray Hyundai, it's getting hot, and we're not talking about the weather. We are bringing the heat with savings on over 175 new vehicles in stock and ready for you to take home today, with even more on the way. Or lease a 2023 Elantra SE for just $199 per month with zero down. That's right, zero down at just $199 per month. Plus financing rates as low as 0% on select 2023 models. That's right, financing rates as low as 0%. Visit Delray Hyundai today or online at delrayhyundai.com.
Once you try Cedar's authentic hummus, you'll understand why people can't stop spreading it. I cannot stop eating this. Dipping it. I am obsessed. And sharing it. Only the good stuff. Cedar's. No better hummus.
We are bringing the heat with savings at Delray Genesis, like a lease on a 2023 G70 for just $329 per month, or financing rates as low as 2.9% on select new 2023 models. Visit Delray Genesis today.
Inside the Owls Burrow is brought to you by Adidas, by Baptist Health, official sports medicine provider of Florida Atlantic Athletics, by Cedar's, no better hummus, by FAU MBA in Sport Management, helping the sports and entertainment executives of tomorrow. Visit fau.edu/MBA Sport. By Phil Smith Kia. By Sage Dental, the official dental provider of FAU Athletics. Book at mysagedental.com. And by Shiner Law Group, injury lawyers that get you more because you deserve more. In the wake of the NFL draft, several Owls signed free agent contracts. Defensive tackle Evan Anderson with the 49ers, running back Kobe Lewis inked a deal with the Seahawks, and receiver Jaquan Burton was signed by the Miami Dolphins. Welcome back to Inside the Owls Burrow, presented by Baptist Health. One of the more intriguing stories of spring football practice was the arrival of defensive back Wendol Philord. He comes to Florida Atlantic from Keiser University in West Palm Beach, where he was part of an NAIA championship team. Wendol, you Miami-Dade County guy, played at Doral Academy in your final year at Jackson. What kind of offers did you have?
So I had Tennessee University, I had FAU, UAB, I had Rhode Island, and I had some other stuff like, I had other small D2s and stuff like that, but those were my biggest offers. We had a falling out with our head coach at Doral Academy. I guess things happened, and I don't really know the backstory, you know, I was a kid at the time, but I just know things happened. And so I guess I didn't keep in contact with the coaches, or things didn't go well, so I lost majority of my offers. And I just, when I went to Jackson, nobody was really, you know, still talking to me and stuff like that. So
you wind up at Keiser, where you had an extremely productive career. What would you say about your time at Keiser? Because you won a national NAIA championship.
So I say my time there, my 4 years, it was great. I couldn't ask for a better place. You know, they treated me well. They invited me in with open arms. I'm guessing they knew they had a steal of a player and stuff like that, but I didn't treat it like I didn't belong there, because, you know, I was there. So I loved every moment of it. I worked hard, and, you know, I believed in my coaches. They believed in me. I played since my freshman year, never redshirted. So from there on, I've been an all-conference player since my second year, first team. And I've just been moving up, All-American, Player of the Year, all them awards, you know, just piling up, stuff like that.
With all those accomplishments, were you looking for a new challenge for your last year?
Yes, I was looking, you know, to some people say, you know, NAIA, that you're doing it there, but, you know, I'm trying to show them I can do it wherever I'm at. It's not based on who I'm playing, it's, you know, it's me, my talent, and, you know, my skill, how hard I work, just to prove everybody wrong and do what I can do.
The 30, 20, 10, no one's gonna catch him! A game-changing play, a sack, strip, fumble, return for 6.
He's really exceeded all expectations. He really has. He looks like he's been playing here for 4 years. You know, looks like another guy that we have that's talented on our football team. You wouldn't know he transferred from an NAIA school unless somebody told you that. And I think that speaks to the level of talent in college football, no matter what level you're at. And I'm really, really pleased, man. He's going to be a big part of the solution in the fall. He's physical. You know, he's undersized, obviously, but he's physical. He's got, you know, really good instincts. Wendell's going to be a really productive player for us.
Is there a big difference in the level of football?
There's not really much of a big difference. The thing I would say is the weight room, and, you know, the stuff they have here is way different than NAIA, like the weight room, you know, nutrition, you know, the stuff they're willing to do for their players, and that's the biggest difference. Also, the playbook is bigger, and, you know, it's faster and stuff like that, but it's nothing I can't handle.
Do you consider yourself a physical defensive back? Do you enjoy that part of the game, coming up and hitting somebody?
Yeah, I love that part because I'd rather hit than be hit. So I would love to think that I'm a physical defensive back.
You also excelled as a kick return, punt and kick returner at Keiser. Are those moments you relish, those special teams moments when you've got the ball under your arm?
Yes, I love those moments because, I used to play running back my freshman year. So I just love having the ball in my hand, be able to make plays. So whenever I get the chance to, that's why I really take special teams very serious because, and obviously I can't do it without the people, the scheme and the blockers, but more times than not, like, all you gotta do is make 1 or 2 people miss and everything else, you got at least 40 or 50 yards on you to score.
One thing that has changed the way Wendol approaches football and life is becoming a father.
It changes my whole perspective a lot because, it's not just, I'm not doing it for me anymore, like I'm doing it for him to make him proud. I can't just, I really take into account like being on the field, he comes to my games, and I don't want to be like embarrassed in front of my son, seeing my son be like, oh, my dad just got hit, or my dad just got like bombed or something like that. So I just try to take every moment and think about him and give my best every rep.
That's our show for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Frank Fort. We'll see you next time on Inside the Owls Burrow.
This has been a presentation of Playfly.
Hi, my name is David Shiner, and at Shiner Law Group, you're more than just a number, you're part of our family.
If you become injured, call my dad.
Call me, David Shiner, and let my team of legal professionals help you get what you deserve.
Bicycle accident, call Dave Shiner. Car injury, call my dad. Slip and fall, call my dad. Call my dad.
Car accident, call me, call Dave Shiner.
The Sport MBA program has a really great curriculum designed to help prepare students for real-world application.
The faculty at FAU really took the time to get to know me, help me get my foot in the door, and network with the right people.
Really prepared me for all the challenges of the workplace, whether it's time management, provided me with the educational background. Most importantly, it gave me real-life practical experience.
The program offers you lots of opportunities to experience the fast-paced world of South Florida sports.
We are bringing the heat with savings at Delray Genesis, like a lease on a 2023 G80 for just $479 per month, or financing rates as low as 2.9% on select new 2023 models. Visit Delray Genesis today.
Once you try Cedar's authentic hummus, you'll understand why people can't stop spreading it. I cannot stop eating this. Dipping it. I am obsessed. And sharing it. Only the good stuff. Cedar's. No better hummus.
There's something about the power of integrity. That's why we aren't in the business of creating sales.
Go Solar Power, how can I help you?
We're focused on creating value. Call us old-fashioned, but we believe trust isn't just given. It's earned. Go Solar Power, a service experts company.